So do you want to hear about my last 24 hours?
Oh, yes.
Come on, mate.
Did you tape the phone call like
about it on
Antonio
Tenor.
Brown?
No. So I finished the show and I get home and Kenny knows somewhere between 8:30 getting off set and 9:30 I'm already asleep. But I happened to see the call come through from the great Dean Bulldog Richie, who said to me he was out at the judiciary, just copped the phone call from the Canberra Raiders coach, Ricky Stuart, who was incensed. I said, "What's he angry about?" He said, "You." I said, "Really? Okay." He said he's got some comments coming through that he wants to make for the paper tomorrow. And he said, "Do you want to hear them?" I said, "No, it's fine, just run them and I'll read them tomorrow." So I got up for breakfast this morning, did a couple of push-ups before I went down, grabbed the Telegraph, and not only was it front and centre in the back of the paper, it was on the front page. I thought, this is going to be good. So I sat down, I read them, and I kind of immediately knew that it had been a build-up of frustration for Ricky, and that whatever I had said, which I think we all agree wasn't much, was the breaking point. So I sent out the text message, "Coach, when you're ready to have a chat, just let me know." He'd already made his way to training and we spoke this afternoon. He took some convincing that I hadn't said the wrong thing. But over the course of what felt like 3 hours, I turned him. Yeah. But he was certainly emotional about what was happening to Hudson Young. I took his point that he'd felt that some of the commentary was unfair.
What was his beef with you specifically, Ben?
He felt that I was being sarcastic about his right to defend his player and had a sarcastic laugh when, in fact, my response was to Paul Crawley in the sense that he didn't hold the view that the Raiders were defending Hudson Young's eye gouge. I responded, "Yes, they are. Ricky Stuart, the coach, defended the eye gouge." And I laughed. That was the context of the conversation. I don't think Ricky had heard or embraced the full conversation. Took that one snippet, that broke him. He was
He can fire up stick.
He has been highly emotional about this particular case because he firmly believes the player's version of events. And as we all know, Ricky Stuart is a player's coach.
Well, I spoke about it on Matty Johns' podcast, which went out today. And
you suggested he'd been drinking.
Yeah, I suggested Ricky'd had a couple of wines. And so he rang me this afternoon and said, "Did you say something about me having a couple of wines last night?" And I said, "Yeah." I said that's probably where you're at. You got the shits because you had a few wines and had enough. He said, "Yeah, that's fair, Paul."